All right, so in this next video, this is about the TikTok ban. I want to give you guys an update on TikTok and how the TikTok ban is going. But right now, there's an issue going on that's taking place in regards to trying to stop the TikTok ban from taking place. And there are groups saying that if you guys take TikTok away, then you won't allow minority groups to be able to express themselves the way they want to be able to express themselves, because other platforms like Facebook and Instagram, they don't allow us to express ourselves the way that TikTok does. So this is going to be interesting. Let's go ahead and get into that.
Racial justice and free speech groups are now joining forces to fight against a potential TikTok ban. The groups say a sale or ban of the platform would take away a critical tool for minority groups to build connections online and advocate for different causes. Fayez Hussein of the Muslim Public Affairs Council joins me now for more on that. Fayez, thanks for coming on. You know, MPAC is one of the groups fighting this potential TikTok ban. So talk me through this. How could it hurt your group's ability to get your message across?
Well, thank you for having me. First of all, the fact remains that our community and other allied communities like the Sikh community, the Asian American community, African American communities are just not, their stories, our narratives are just not portrayed and picked up as much on traditional platforms of media. And so TikTok has enabled this incredible opportunity for us to be able to dispel the stereotypes that have been propounded against us, all the disinformation that's out there about us, and some of it put together even by elected officials and governments at the highest level, in our case, as the American Muslim community. So this really is the digital public square, which offers us an opportunity to show an unfiltered opinion of views of ourselves, stories of ourselves, that people can learn and get to know us versus the otherizing that happens.
Okay, so I understand what he's saying, but I'm just also recounting the times that I've been on TikTok and I watch certain creators that are spitting controversial information. I'll just say it that way. And, you know, I think TikTok censors information as well. You know, a lot of times when people want to say something or report on something, they always have to add that disclosure on there that this is for entertainment purposes only, because they don't want TikTok to ban them. I've seen so many people saying that they TikTok account got banned and this is their second or third or fourth TikTok account. So, you know, that part of it kind of, you know, has me on the fence, and I don't like being on the fence about anything. But on the flip side, I do see some type of difference. I just don't know if I could pinpoint what the difference is between TikTok and other platforms. You know, for some reason, the TikTok algorithm, I don't know if it takes you down a rabbit hole a little bit more than the other platforms, but you know, you can get into some controversial topics. And the reason why I say controversial is because a lot of times when minority groups speak about certain things, you know, mainstream can consider those things controversial. So, you know, they may not be controversial to the people that are actually speaking about those things, but, you know, for the lack of a better word. So, yeah, I just think that, you know, this deserves a little bit more digging into. If you guys agree with that, let me know in the comments, because I don't know if this is, you know, exactly what he's saying, or if it's just a perception, you know, and it's being perceived that way, because I have seen people get banned on TikTok as well. Let's see where this continues to go.
To our communities every day, day in and day out.
How critical is TikTok specifically to accomplishing this goal? Could you not use another social media platform to try to do what you're doing now?
I would argue that we won't be able to. TikTok, as we all know, has this special secret sauce ingredient that somehow you may not be the highest content, most viral person out there. You may not have the most popular platform or issues, but TikTok somehow has an ability to still get your voices out there. Virtually unknown people have gone viral.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's the fact that when, you know, a controversial piece of information is put on TikTok, it has the ability to go viral faster than other platforms, maybe even faster or wider than the other platforms. And maybe that's the difference. I don't know. What do you guys think? Because people get banned on TikTok. I've seen it. They get banned, but there is something different about TikTok to where you can go to TikTok to get that information that's unconventional that you would not find on those other platforms. So I'm not saying that he's lying or that I don't agree with him. I'm just saying I don't know how to pinpoint exactly what it is, and if that difference can be emulated or duplicated on those other platforms.
And their views have gone on to millions of people. This does not happen to us and others on other social media as much as we see it. So I don't think it's as effective with other media companies. We certainly would like to use them as well. But TikTok, for some reason, has that figured out where average Americans across the spectrum can get their views out unfiltered. And so, yes, TikTok is very unique in that sense.
And Fayez, lawmakers say TikTok poses a threat to data privacy and national security. So what's your response to that?
Well, as an American Muslim and part of a group of folks like the Chinese Americans and Japanese Americans who've always heard this argument that a big group of class of people are suspect, like happened to us in the Muslim ban, that they've used national security, we think strongly as a pretext. And it's always the go-to mantra when you want to discriminate viewpoints and don't want to get our information out there, and you claim the government claims national security.
Hey, wouldn't it be crazy? Now, I'm going to give you a hypothetical scenario. This is all hypothetical. There's no shade to anybody that we watching right now. But wouldn't it be crazy if this was some old COINTELPRO type stuff where the Chinese was influencing groups here in the United States to fight for TikTok, similar to how we've heard the United States do the same thing in other countries where, they cause coups in other countries to get certain people elected, and somehow, some way, foreign countries have the ability to get other countries to fight for issues and to fight for causes, without us realizing that, hey, this is another country that's influencing us to fight for this. That would be crazy. Like if this was some old COINTELPRO type stuff. What do you guys think? You know what I'm talking about.
This happened to us with the Trump TikTok ban, which, as you know, the government reversed when Biden administration got in. They reversed it on day one, saying that it was a discriminatory ban and impacted our communities. And so I think that just this national security argument, you need to present evidence and data showing that this has actually created national security risk. Just statements and glorification of this concept of us all being threats is not acceptable.
I do agree with that. Let us know, communicate with us better. I'm not saying that TikTok is not a matter of national security. I'm just saying that a lot of us don't see how to put two and two together and how it is a matter of national security. And I think we deserve to be made aware of those things, and specifically, what is it, that's causing us to be vulnerable to other countries.
Well, particularly when it comes to First Amendment, something as dear and basic as the right of expression and freedom of speech in our country. It's so basic constitutional law that it surprises me the government keeps at it year after year.
All right, Fayez Hussein, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
So is this impactful to...
All right, so there you have it. The update on the TikTok ban. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that TikTok should be banned here in the United States? Do you guys think that it's actually a matter of national security? Or do you think it's some other reason that they want to get rid of it? People seem to think that it could be possibly some type of issue around censorship to censor certain groups of people, but I don't know how strong that argument is because people do get banned on TikTok. But let me know what you guys think. I want to know how you guys feel about the TikTok ban. If this video has resonated with you, make sure you guys hit the like button on the way out. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And make sure you guys also check the description in the video. You can connect with us and tap in with us inside the Mastermind community. And until next time, we will see you guys in the next video.